Welcome to a special edition of Limitless Trading. As we had mentioned in a previous video, we weren't going to be around much until October 4th, but we wanted to bring you the levels that had hit. We had said that 666 was a key level. 665 had come in on Friday. We crossed it today. 666 is hitting now. This is being recorded around 2 p.m. Eastern on Monday the 22nd, and then we still have around 670. So you notice that some of the movement was pre-market. That tells you that the New York volume was dying out. A lot of this volume was overnight, but we peaked on Friday. The morning session at 8 p.m. broke down. It was a gap down under our 63.17. If you happen to catch it, it wasn't a bad short down to 662. But again, the daily is still on an uptrend. The market went under the 10 SMA, which we said is our first trigger. 661.73 is a dark pull that we had discussed a possibility. Once it came over, bam, we're long. Back over the 10 SMA. First dark pull is 662.38. 663.17 is our next dark pull that we had said had come in. You're running stops. 665.73 was something that came in as a target. So any position above or below 665 you could take. Just be careful with your Greeks, something that we teach if you want to click on our link regarding how to learn how to play these options, do it correctly to make sure that you're not buying something that isn't going to pay even if you're correct. But now that we're breaking above 665, 6666, you're just running stop losses into the next pivot, which is 670. What do we want to see next? We want to see if the 666, 665 turns into support. Do we get another dark pull later in the day? Does 663.17 hold? And then you could take that long, very small, back to 665 and change, 666, all the way to 670. Or does 663 collapse, break down, and starts bleeding and breaking through all these dark pulls? Again, I always say don't assume. If you take a position, move your stop loss as soon as you're green, whether it's 1%, 2%, 10%, or 15%, you're stacking things little by little. You're not assuming that it's going to break down or go above, right? We're in a severe uptrend. So I would recommend continue taking longs until the trend changes officially on the daily. We're still not there yet. So if we backtest and break down under 666, you can short 665 on a retest of 663 and change, down to, again, the 661, which was the liftoff from pre-market from today, or a breakdown to see does the market go down to 660 again, or just keep bleeding and breaking down. We'll see what the catalyst could be for a possible breakdown. But what you're watching is your one level at a time. And then again, you could set your 10 SMA or 10 EMA, depending on which one you like, as your first trigger under to see if we get a back test. Again, any of this area we back test, maybe 661 again, a little bit more liquidity, and the market comes back up to 665, then again to 666, all the way to 670, which is another dark pull that we're waiting on the high side. Now, in terms of our long-term trigger, we're going to give it to our monthly subscribers of a very strong support area for even higher highs, depending on what the market makers want. Our AI has been fantastic with our members. We love to have you join. Sometimes it's one ticker a week, sometimes it's a bunch, and you just take the pick of the litter. Some of our guys only take equity and they don't take options on the alert. You can. I do it as well. Even if the AI gives me some sort of option alert, sometimes I take the equity because I don't like the option. You can take either one depending on your risk capacity and whatever funds that you have available to you. Comment below, subscribe, like, let us know any particular tickers. And if it's actionable, we will let you know, hey, it's actionable. Join the subscription service, or if you want to buy the one ticker and see for yourself if this, if our services work for you. Otherwise, you should be listening to the pivots that we're putting in and logging them on your own. I tell people all the time, for the S&P 500, our members get them live, but if you don't mind a little bit of a delay, listen to the points that we're saying and log them on. And as that they cross, you take your position. Good luck.